A young student is walking through the hall of his school, minding his own business, not doing anything to bother anyone, and all of a sudden, an older classmate comes along, punches him in the face, hits his eye, and as a result, that younger student may someday go blind in that eye. Hi, my name's Jonathan Macri, and I'm an attorney here at Parker Waichman. And the little story that I've just told you is from a case that I worked on while I was here, in which the student that we represented did in fact get punched in the eye by another student and started experiencing vision problems that we got him compensation for, because those problems may someday turn into the early onset of blindness in one of his eyes. Now, you're watching this video because maybe your son or daughter experienced some kind of problem at school where they were bullied, or they might have even been hit. Now, a lot of parents sometimes look at school bullying and they think it's not a big deal, it's not something that I should worry about, and that it's a lot of that's what he said, that's what she said, nothing I need to concern myself about. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the case, because if your child has been bullied at school, they may be entitled to compensation for actions that have happened to them, where the problems that they're experiencing now, maybe a black eye or hurt feelings because of some teasing, may just be the tip of the iceberg, because someday hurt feelings could turn into more significant psychological trauma. I've dealt with other cases where students who were bullied in school ended up in therapy trying to deal with the issues that were a result of the bullying they experienced. And then, of course, there's the more common instances where a physical injury occurs, such as the one I just told you about to the student's eye, or maybe they get tripped and they fall and they experience some other type of injury. Now, again, if you're watching this video, something may be happening to your son and daughter which you're beginning to get concerned about, but you're not sure exactly where to turn and who, if anyone, is to blame. Is it the other students? Is it the teachers who are supposed to be looking after my child? Here at Parker Waichman, we deal with cases of school bullying and schoolyard injuries every day. And the reason that you may be entitled to compensation for your particular case is because more likely than not, the bullying that's occurring with your child is probably not the first time that the school has been put on notice or has been told about problems that are occurring with the students that are doing the bullying. And now I just used the word there, notice. A lot of times, students experience bullying from a lot of different sources, and a lot of other times, it's one source that's doing all the bullying. And in those situations, that bully has been reported to the school a number of times already, and that's called notice. And if your school has already been put on notice that someone's doing a lot of bullying, and your child is getting bullied by that same student, again, you might have a claim. So here's what I want you to do. Call me. Again, my name is Jonathan Macri, and I want you to call me here at Parker Waichman, and I want to answer all the questions that you might have about your particular situation. And once again, I hope you have a nice day, and thank you for watching.